This short demonstration will highlight how the Infoblox network automation platform can help you dynamically control your network. Before I get into the demo itself, I want to cover a few of the challenges that we see from a lot of organizations across the world, as well as a high-level overview of the platform. For a lot of IT organizations, today's likely scenario includes things for network discovery, such as using spreadsheets, periodic scans, or multiple tools, and trying to cobble together a good understanding of exactly what is connected to the network. But as a network becomes more dynamic and grows over time, it becomes much more challenging to keep the information up to date and current. And for a lot of organizations, there's a lot of misinformation and incomplete data. When dealing with the amount of changes coming across the infrastructure today, trying to use the manual CLI processes by going in device by device, or using Perl scripts and writing custom ones over and over again, or doing some very basic configuration backup, it leads to a lot more challenges because things are very time intensive. It also requires senior network engineers. We have our most experienced, most highly skilled, most highly paid network engineers still doing basic tasks because of the danger associated with touching devices manually one by one. And for compliance, whether it's external mandates such as PCI, HIPAA, or SOX, or internal security policies or networking best practices, we know it makes sense to have a standard, consistent network, but we don't have the people, we don't have the time to keep up with it on a daily basis, and we tend to focus and wait until an audit occurs or something breaks, and then we pull together a special task force to try to cobble together the information to meet the needs of the auditors and to prove success. This adds a great deal of security risk because we have a long amount of time of potential risk where our network isn't consistent, isn't standard, and we don't find it until late after the fact. And finally, for provisioning new access, for punching holes through firewalls and making the changes to the ACLs and rules of the network security devices, we're seeing a massive spike in number of requests coming across an organization to add new services, and delivery expectations are expected to be measured in minutes or hours, but in reality, the SLAs are measured in days or weeks for the majority of organizations because we have the manual processes. You have to have the required expertise to understand how to punch the holes across the different firewalls, and if you have multi-vendors, it becomes much more complex. And all of these four characteristics are really adding to a lot of challenges for organizations as a network becomes more dynamic, more ever-changing, and the need for maintaining a standard, consistent network becomes more critical for a lot of organizations. The Infoblox network automation platform is meant to help you with these key characteristics. It helps manage layer 2, layer 3 network devices, as well as the end host that connects to those devices. Multi-vendor out of the box for supporting routers, switches, firewalls, WAN optimization, again, those key layer 2, layer 3 network aspects and devices. And we collect the information via many different ways, via SNMP, through CLI or configuration data, through syslog and fingerprinting, determine exactly what is happening with the devices. This all goes back into an appliance-based solution, and I have a web GUI to really check what's happening ongoing 24/7 for discovery, for analysis, for change in configuration, for compliance, for pushing out the rules and policies from a network security device perspective, and we'll cover these in much more detail in the upcoming demonstration. With the platform, we're going to drill down into four key capabilities: automated network discovery, change of configuration, automation and management, compliance and policy standardization, and then the provisioning of the ACLs and rules across your network security devices. And again, the demo will focus through these in much more detail and show you how the interface works at a high level. And really the key to automation is helping your organization handle some key aspects and some challenges that we see on a daily basis. First, reduce the risk of change impacting the performance of your network. In fact, about 2/3 of all network problems are tied to change, but also reduce risk and provision services faster by having the expertise built in, reduce the amount of manual touches it takes to make a change to an infrastructure, and shortening that window to do all the processes to implement a new service, whether it's changing a password or punching holes through firewalls to enable those new services. In addition, enforcing a compliant and standard network really helps on two key areas: reducing risk to make sure your as-is state matches your desired state, as well as if you ever have to prove success for an auditor, whether it's for internal security policies or best practices or for external mandates. Now I can reduce the amount of time and effort it takes to manually go out and try to prove success. And by leveraging the automated solution, really shorten that time and empower your staff to do much more of the key initiatives they want to focus on. And that ties into the last piece of improving your staff efficiency. It's not only just reducing manual steps, it's also empowering your staff, letting people focus on the jobs they should be focusing on, giving lower level staff the ability to make common changes without adding risk to the network or causing more problems, but having your senior network folks really focus on the key initiatives of the business. And that's some of the key capabilities of automation is, again, reducing the risk, reducing the manual processes, keeping your network looking like you think it should look, and enabling your staff to focus on what they should be doing by leveraging the common tools and a common interface to become much more effective. That's a high-level overview of the network automation platform and some of the challenges. Now I want to drill down into a demonstration to show you the interface and to give you a flavor of exactly what the Infoblox network automation platform can do for you.